So in this video, I'm going to show you how to run electricity underground and underwater using the spotlights added in patch 14. And I'm here at my secret bat cave at the Cave G system added in patch 14. This is very close to the golf course in the Cave F system. And these are the 3 fishing cabins. And I've got solar panels mounted on top of the roofs, all attached. I've got spotlights on the outside of the cabins themselves, which this is nothing new. I'd made a video previously on this. However, I wanted to show you what I've got going on downstairs. Now, previously I had this lit up with torches, but as I come down, you can see I've added electricity and spotlights down here, and it lights it up really well down here. And if I come over here, I've got a little spotlight on my bat suit. Looks pretty cool. And I've even got this room lit up. Got some planters in here. You can see it's in full bloom. I've even got a rain collector over here that collects drinkable water. And even the plants, even though this blueberry bush kind of looks, it doesn't have any leaves, you know, you can pick blueberries. And the guarana and the aloe vera, this room looks good for the plants. I don't know why these blueberries are coming in the way they are. But I'll show you also what this looks like in the wintertime in just a second. I want to show you how I've got it wired up really quick. So I'm going to go up top here. Let me pull some wiring out. So of course you can run 3 spotlights off of 1 panel and 1 battery. If you try to run 4, it will not work. So I've got plenty of solar panels. These are all attached on the roof. And let me just attach a wire here and just show you. In case you don't know, wiring can only go a certain distance. This is nothing new. You can see the end's red. So you have to put anchor points kind of around the perimeter. So I've got an anchor point there on that door. I've got an anchor point here on this door, and I've got 2 inside. And you don't probably need that many, but whenever you run the perimeter also, it eliminates the wire being exposed. So this spotlight right here goes to that anchor point. So the wire doesn't run all the way across the room. Now, if the wire does run across like this tunnel or in your field of vision, it's not going to prevent you from walking down there. You can walk through the wire. And like I've got anchor points here as you come down this tunnel that they're wired into these spotlights, so they go through the ground and they're hidden. It's just cosmetic, and that's you can see kind of how I wired them to the anchor points in the room upstairs. So one thing before we so briefly, I've got a doorway here. Of course, wiring is run all around this. And I've got an anchor point here running to that spotlight. I did try to go further down into the cave. You can't place any logs or stones, so you can't add any anchor points. You can place a spotlight down there, so I could get one more spotlight from like this anchor point right here, but I didn't mess with it. I mean, if you really wanted to light up the cave, you could just use torches if you wanted to. So let me make it nighttime real quick. And go up here. Pull my laser pointer out. And so wanted to briefly show you, I added a bunch of lighting along the beach here. So you can see kind of how it lights up the front of this area. And then let me make it daytime so you can see what it looks like. So as you can see, I've added, I've kind of staggered the different heights of the lights. I mean, I could add more over here and get super crazy with it, but you can kind of get an idea, because all of this lighting I didn't have in my first video. And then real quickly, I know this is just not really got to do with running electricity underground, underwater, but I wanted to show this off. I like the way it looks. Out here through the woods, I just think that looks pretty cool. I like the way the spotlight looks, especially in the woods. I don't know. I keep saying this. So I added a lot of lighting through here, and I left the trees up. And then let me show you what it looks like during the daytime. So this side I've got lighting all the way through there. So anyways, that's what that kind of looks like. So let me go to the wintertime and show you what that looks like real quick. So here we are. It is wintertime, and let's take a look downstairs here. So we have the cold wet debuff on. If we come down here, we'll still keep it. And the water is frozen. And if we come in here, you can see the plants are frozen over. You can still pick them, but they're frozen over. So there you have the bat cave in the wintertime. So now I'm going to show you how to run the spotlights underwater. And we are here at my swimming pool. I built this quite some time ago, and originally I had it lit with light bulbs. This was back in the day whenever solar panels could be placed flat and they didn't require battery. Back in the day, electricity was so much more efficient. But anyways, they're not wired up now, but I have wired up some spotlights, and let me show you how they work. So I've got 3 spotlights on this end, 3 spotlights on that end. We'll pull out my survival manual, pull out a blueprint, and show you how they attach. So as long as you have a log close to the water, and you can kind of angle it down like so. And I mean, it's, I guess, not completely underwater, but pretty much underwater. Now you can't go like crazy like this, you know, it won't attach, but I mean, it's still underwater. And let me pull out some wiring. I'll show you how that attaches. So you can actually swim around, especially if you don't care if the wiring is exposed or not. So I could attach it like that and it would work, but I've ran mine across that log so it looks a little bit clean, a little bit more cleaner. And let's see real quick what this looks like at nighttime. Yeah, come on, hands. Don't fails me now. So you can see I'm about midway. Like I said, I've got 3 spotlights on each side and pretty well lit up. And wish I had those light bulbs lit up, but I think I like the spotlight look better. And I'll come up here and we got the moon out. So that looks pretty cool from up above, I think. And take a little dive in. So, I mean, under here, you know, this is where the light bulbs would come in handy. But anyways, you get the idea. So anyways, that's it for this video. Hopefully this helps you guys out. As always, thank you for watching and hope to catch you in the next video.